story. Republicans will take another crack at repealing Obamacare after winning a dramatic vote yesterday to start the debate.
Yeah, President Trump calling this a huge step in the right direction during a Make America Great Again rally in Youngstown, Ohio last night.
We're now one step closer to liberating our citizens from this Obamacare nightmare and delivering great health care for the American people.
Now, this vote coming just hours after Senator John McCain's return to Washington. He was back for the first time since his brain cancer diagnosis. And McCain, a key vote in the effort to advance health care, talks on the Senate floor.
My service here is the most important job I've had in my life. And I'm so grateful to the people of Arizona for the privilege, for the honor of serving here and the opportunities it gives me to play a small role in the history of the country that I love.
Well, after voting to continue the debate, the Senate voted down the latest proposal, the bill that's on the floor, to repeal and replace Obamacare. So the plan now, get House and Senate leaders together, try and negotiate mutually accepted versions of the bill, add amendments to it, and so forth. Joining us now to break all of this down is former Congressman Ric Keller. Rick, always good to have you in here. I don't want to rain on the president's victory parade, but it's a little early to be victorious because this really was just a procedural vote to go ahead and continue. The bill as it stands is a non-starter for most of the senators.
Yeah, as a matter of practice, procedural votes, you're supposed to vote with the party no matter what, not up for debate. And then when you get to the substance of it, you vote your conscience. And that's essentially what happened here. You had all the Republicans vote in favor of it, except for two, and it's even rare to have two dissenters there. And then once the substantive bill came up to repeal and replace, it went down in flames.
Yeah, and then you heard John McCain almost admonishing, saying, we are getting nothing done because we are not reaching across the aisle. Do you think that this may be the impetus to begin that maybe rather than replacing Obamacare, that maybe there's some work will be done on Obamacare, or maybe they will come up with something that both sides can finally agree on?
Well, such a high drama moment with Senator McCain. Yes. They referred to him as the giant of the Senate, and it's interesting. In person, he's a little guy, 5'7", 160 pounds, but his words pack a lot of wallop there. He was upset there wasn't a regular order, there's no hearings and markups and the normal things that you do to try to build bipartisan support. To answer your question, ultimately, will there be bipartisan support? Maybe, but not anytime soon. You're not looking at Democrats working together with Republicans anytime within the next few months in terms of repealing or replacing or even tinkering with Obamacare.
All right. Well, let me ask you about the president's latest series of tweets on Jeff Sessions, basically saying that he's been very weak on Hillary and her emails and her ties with Russia. Do you think that this is a proper thing for the president to do, and do you think it's a means to an end to replace Sessions and then put someone in place who might be able to be more affable to replacing Mueller?
It's a very unconventional approach. I mean, he exclusively has the ability to hire and fire Jeff Sessions. He can pick up the phone anytime he wants to and be critical of him. So to publicly castigate him or make fun of him anyway is highly, highly unusual.
Yeah, this is a well-respected member of the Senate, yet he's being whacked around like a piñata for the last few days. If you're going to do it, just fire him.
Right, and this is a guy who just gave up a very safe 6-year term in the Senate to take this job, and so I think he probably deserves a little bit better treatment than that. Clearly, the president's unhappy with him, but his method of going about it is a bit unusual.
And I've heard some senators say, if he gets rid of Sessions, who's going to want to take the job after that?
Yeah, it's better be someone who's pretty darn loyal, I'll tell you that.
I would imagine. Okay. Rick, always great to have you in here. Thank you so much for getting up early and coming and talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Thanks. All right, let's